how to listen so that others feel heard. Maybe you've made the experience how frustrating it is when you talk to someone and you have this feeling that they don't listen to you at all. Why is this so frustrating for us? Well, connection is one of our most important needs. And being properly listened to makes us feel this deep connection. It makes us feel that there's companionship, mutuality, shared reality, understanding. All those are needs connected to connection. So why is it that in our society people have such a big problem with listening and actually can't do it very well? So we have this very driven society where it is all about taking action, goal getting, achieving, doing. And we neglect the part of life that is about being, that is about observing, reflecting, listening. That's the more being energy. So our society in that sense is out of harmony because it favors one and neglects the other. And in communication, people are so focused on expressing. How can I bring my point across? How can I say this? And they forget that listening is equally as important. And this is not just about relationships, also in your work life. How often will actually listening to your clients, to your customers, colleagues, help you establish the relationship so that people actually want to buy from you, or that the client will trust you, or that your colleagues will see you as a strong leader? So listening is really a vital skill. And another reason why people struggle to listen is because they are very focused on problem solving, and maybe they feel almost bad if they just listen but don't solve the problems of the other. Then they are not good enough, they don't bring enough to the relationship. A huge part of this is also that those people often had childhoods where they were the ones who were always fixing everybody. They were the ones who were bringing the solution. So they have this feeling that if they don't do it, then something bad will happen and they will not have their role anymore. But additionally also, many people struggle to deal with another person having a problem, maybe feeling emotions that makes them so uncomfortable. So they go into this problem-solving mood so that the other person, please just stop. And that's really a problem because emotions only get bigger when we suppress them. So for those people, I would really advise you to learn how to be comfortable with other people's emotions and learn to be comfortable with their problems. It doesn't mean that you shouldn't want to help them, but everyone is on their journey, everyone is on their path. And sometimes it's really important that people walk along this path. Maybe you've made this experience that you had friends and you knew exactly what the problem was, but it just took time and that person needed to find the solution in their own time, in their own experience. So now, if we wanna listen really, really well, what are the tools that we can use? One of the most important, sort of like the basic skill, is to listen with presence. And this cannot be stressed enough. So if you are with someone, don't just, think about a solution immediately, listen like half, maybe, look at your phone. No, put your whole focus on them, look into their eyes, watch their body language and try to connect with the deeper emotion that person is experiencing. First of all, this will make them feel really heard and understood, but also sometimes people, they don't want to really share what's going on because maybe they are embarrassed or ashamed. And if you really intensely watch them, you can connect with the underlying emotion and you can respond to them, even if someone maybe does not want to share. And this is very valuable for children, to help them with things that maybe they're ashamed to tell you. The second tool is mirroring. And this is also a really valuable tool and it's very simple. So if someone shares a problem with you, you listen to them, and when they're finished, you repeat exactly back to them what they have told you. This might sound really simple, but the beauty about this is that first of all, it will make the other person feel like, wow, you really listened to me, for you to remember. And second of all, it's a deep feeling that you are really there for them and really hear them and see them. So it's often used in therapy, actually, this tool, and yeah, it is often being underestimated, but it's very powerful. Now, the third listening tool is what I call the queen of listening skills, and that is validation. So to validate someone means that we let them know that their emotional experience is valid, that it has meaning, and that it is okay the way it is. So when you're validating someone, what you might say to them, when they share something with you is, wow, I feel you. I can understand that. I can imagine that this would feel this way. I'm right there here with you. It's okay the way you're feeling. And what is really important to understand here is that it's not about them experiencing like an objective truth. There are those people that have phobias, like for example they cannot ride the elevator, or they have intense fear of spiders or something like this. So what we do with these people, if we would validate, we would not say, yes, your fear is absolutely right, like this is the truth, if you ride the elevator you will die. No, but what we say is, I can imagine that this feels terrifying to you. I can see, that you're contracting, that you have a fear of death, like I can see that it makes sense and I understand you, So you are giving them this feeling that their experience of life is okay. And what that does with someone is that they are like, okay, I'm seeing, I'm being heard, I'm being understood. And it is so, so important, especially in our development. Like when I do emotional work with people, that's the basis of our work together, because this is what never happens in childhood, unfortunately. Parents rather dismiss their children's emotions, they push them away, they ridicule them, or they just don't see them, and actually everything we need to do is just to validate, because that makes someone else feel really, really understood. So these are the listening skills. Let me know what you think in a comment if you like them. I also have a free webinar on Meetup that goes 1 hour. So check my Meetup group, it's in the link below. And also, if you would like the presentation slides, you can download them from my website. I also put it in the link below. Thanks so much, guys, for watching. Have a good one. Bye.